What up, guys? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be ranking, well, not ranking, but tiering every NHL goal horn in 2026. We got all the teams alphabetically, including the Utah Mammoth. So let's get started with Anaheim. I like how this horn is kind of lower, but to me it just sounds a little bit like a fart. I'm just not impressed with it, so we're gonna go D. Actually, no, we're gonna go C. Yeah, so despite the fact that this is not a real goal horn, it's a synthesized horn, I actually still really like it. I don't think it's S tier, but I'm gonna put it in A tier. I actually really like this horn. I like the aggression that it uses and that it has, so we're going to put that in B tier. Now, if you ask me, I actually think this is one of the better horns in the NHL, so personally, I'm going to put it in A tier. I just like the way it kind of blasts out in a way. I don't know. I really just don't like this horn. I don't like the way it sounds. Don't like the way it's all low when it doesn't need to be. So we're going to put it in D. Now, unfortunately, I cannot play Chelsea Dagger for copyright reasons, but you guys get the idea. It's half like satisfying, half annoying. So I think we just kind of have to meet in the medium at B. Yeah, just from the start where it's broken and to the strong like kind of sting it gives, I think this is gonna go in D tier. Alright, personally, I am a huge fan of the All-Stars Skull Horn, so that is another S tier, just the way it sounds for me. That's a good horn. I know they were trying to emulate the sound that Joe Louis Arena gave, but for now it's going to go in A tier. Yeah, no words said. Just D tier. So for those that don't know, this is the same exact horn model as the Detroit Red Wings, except for the fact that this one was broken on its way to the arena. So it's a little more choppy sound, but I like it overall. I like this goal horn. I like the kind of high pitch, like strongness it has to it. So we're gonna put that. That's gonna be at the top of B. That's a good horn. I like it. I think it's nice and strong and powerful, just like the Buffalo Sabres. So we're gonna put that right below them. Literally, how can anyone possibly like the sound of that? Now that is a good horn. That is A tier level. I like the 5 horns that it uses. It's a good horn. Now, I know there's a lot of people that don't like this horn, but I don't really get the hate. I think it's a decent sound. I mean, it sounds like a devil, sounds like death and gloom, but we'll put it in B tier. It's not bad. That's a nice sounding horn. I mean, the Islanders are a boring team, but they got a nice horn, so we'll put that in A tier. The Boston Bruins actually had a good MP3 file horn, but this one kind of just sounds... I'm not trying to be biased, it just doesn't sound that great to me, so... Yeah, if they didn't blast it like 50,000 times, I might actually like it, but they blasted 50,000 times, so... And no, I am not hating on Canada. I actually like how they switched to 3 blasts, because originally in like 2022 and before that, it was just 1 blast, but the 3 blasts is actually kind of nice, so we'll go C tier. Not a good horn overall, though. As much as I hate to say it, they do have a great horn, so they will be going towards the top of B. That's a good horn. I kind of like the lower pitch, but I like how it's like straight lower, not like like the Hurricanes where it's like that. So B tier. I like how crisp that is. That's a nice horn. That's gonna go in A tier. Now, one of their horns is broken, I think, but I actually kind of like that tone that it gives. So we'll go B tier. That's kind of middle of the road. It's like the generic horn sound, so we'll go C. Nothing too impressive. It's alright. It's kind of the same as Tampa, except a little more bass, little more... Blah, blah, blah. That's a good horn. I like it. I think it gets too much hate. It's obviously not in A tier, but we'll put it in C tier. B tier, I mean, sorry. So now, obviously, this one is similar to the Colorado Avalanche, but it's still a good horn. I like it, so we're going to put it right next to them. That's a nice horn. I actually like how it's like low volume so that in the playoffs you can't even hear the horn. So that's a nice touch. We'll go B tier. Now this one we're going to put right up with Nashville because that is similar horn. I'm not sure if it's the same model, but I actually really like it, so we're going to put it up there. Now, I know these get a lot of hate, but I love the police sirens and I love the horn, so we'll go A tier. Alright guys, there you have it. There is my final tier rankings for the NHL Gold Horns this year. Let me know if you have any opinions and subscribe.